Hey guys, I'm home. Babe, guys, where you at? Oh, you're back. Hey Scarlett, babe, wait. Oh, I miss you. I miss you too. Hey dude, the new death battle is out. Really? Sorry, babe. Whoa, Can I move out the way?
Shut the fuck up.
What up, everyone? It's me, Jaden, the creator, mostly mercenary, creator crew, and mostly toy battle. So Death Battle, the new episode, Bleach and versus, I forgot what it's called again, and I do watch them. I love Death Battle and all that. Oh, finally. Alright. We watched this. So cringe. Alright. This is so good.
Ichigo Kurosaki versus Yusuke Urameshi.
The substitute Shinigami of Bleach versus the spirit detective of Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win
In a death battle. Oh yeah.
Tell me, Boomstick, what happens when we die?
Yeah, I need to watch more Dragon Balls.
Endless nothingness? Jeez, man, I don't know. We just started.
Our souls are ferried by Shinigami, gods of death, in an eternal cycle of death and rebirth.
That was my second guess.
And when a soul goes astray, warped by evil and regret, it's a Shinigami's job to purify such violent hollows and send them off to the realm of the dead. The Soul Society.
Works great till it doesn't. Enter Ichigo Kurosaki, whose tragic enemy backstory came way too early when his mom was killed by a hollow. Reason number one why you should never want your kid to be the anime protagonist.
Left with his grief, young Ichigo was crushed under the weight of survivor's guilt.
So he lashed out the only way he knew how, beating people up.
But this began to heal when he found his calling, upon meeting a Shinigami named Rukia. To stop a powerful hollow, she gave Ichigo her powers, rousing unseen potential within.
Just like that, Ichigo's a Shinigami.
I mean Shinigami. To carry out his duties, Ichigo sheds his body for an invisible one made of spiritual matter called Reishi. He can wield vast amounts of spiritual energy called Ryoku and exert it offensively in the form of spiritual pressure, or Reiatsu.
Okay, that's a lot of big words, but all it really means is he's a super-powered ghost with an epic sword. His spirit aura is so strong, he can stun lock foes, crushing them under his own power, even fatally.
He controls spirit matter in and around him, hardening his skin for defense and leaping off of invisible footholds in the air. Paired with speed-boosting skills like Shunpo, he can virtually fly.
Say goodbye to the kid who beat up bullies for their lunch money. And hello to the town's new superhero, with fellow Ghostbusters, Orihime, Chad, and Uryu. Plus Rukia. It was the Shinigami's job to tear hollows a new hole.
While balancing responsibilities at school, of course. GPA comes first, and maybe a round or two of tech.
But it wouldn't be possible without his Shinigami blade, a Zanpakuto. It's basically a super-powered spirit that's physically a sword. Ghost sword.
Though strangely, Ichigo's sword is composed of two distinct spirits, both named Zangetsu, which isn't confusing at all.
Just call him Old Man Zangetsu and Hollow Zangetsu. Anyway, the double ghost sword gives Ichigo lots of new moves, including his trademark attack, the sword beams and all sword beams. Getsuga Tensho!
Getsuga Tensho is incredibly powerful, and so effective that Ichigo developed multiple variants. He can fire it as a wave, detonate it mid-attack to act as a barrier, and combine two at once into the even stronger Getsuga Jujisho.
To cut even the biggest hollows down to size, Ichigo was ridiculously strong, even from frame 1.
He can make giant shockwaves and parry spiritual light beams from a Menos Grande. And these aren't fake, slower-than-light lasers. Guidebooks confirm they're real light, and the novels say so too.
Plus, early on, Uryu moves so fast that he left his own shadow behind.
But as Ichigo became more involved with the Soul Society, he quickly found that he wasn't good enough.
This Byakuya guy's so fast, Ichigo can't even see him. Time for a good old-fashioned training arc. Hit the music!
Until now, Zangetsu had operated only in its base state, Shikai. So Ichigo learned to release its inner power, a 10 times boost that takes most Shinigami a decade to master. Bankai!
In Bankai, his speed skyrocketed, letting him turn the tables on douchebag Byakuya. Even in Shikai
my
blocked
brother
an
is
attack that
gonna
could
do-
destroy the whole frickin' Soul Society.
Because Ichigo's greatest gift is his potential to improve. Despite only being a teenager, he mastered swordsmanship
Why
well enough to
teenagers
thrash
so
experts who have been
menaced
training
in
for
society?
centuries. He can quickly adapt to new
Oh, wait,
weapons and
I'm a
styles
teenager.
mid-fight, surpassing his limits time and time again.
Like when he took on Catboy Grimjow. He was getting
I
clapped,
knew
but
it.
as soon as he heard
Catboy,
Orihime
yes,
cheering
Catboy.
him on, that was all he needed to smash that kitty.
You mean Grimjow, right?
Yeah.
You must
but
be
even
catch
with
that
that main
pussy.
character
Ayo.
energy, Ichigo couldn't match Big Bad Aizen. With just
You
a
know that
finger,
bullshit,
Aizen
right?
stuffed
That
Ichigo's
the elf stuff,
Bankai.
though.
And
I
his
mean,
theme
I love
song,
Naruto.
Rude.
Ichigo needed
You know
to
that
tap
makes no
into his
sense.
unexplained hollow power. Except Hollow Zangetsu wasn't going to make it easy.
Old Man Zang's pretty chill, but this guy's a menace.
Still, Ichigo
I'm a
needed
menace.
his
He's
help
a menace.
and
Don't
conjured a
not
hollow
menace.
mass to expand his power. But this meant the hollow within only grew stronger.
Masked up, he can fire lasers, bypass super senses, and heal lost limbs.
Okay.
But piss him off enough, and
Yeah,
he'll go
yeah, I
full
wanna watch
hollow,
this anime.
And you really don't
Again.
want that.
Hollowification exceeds
And
even
I actually
Bankai.
love the
It was enough to
design.
crush Ukiura in a battle that shook all of Hueco Mundo, the world of hollows.
Full hollow Ichigo could even tear through all 3 layers of hell.
But with help from his secret Shinigami father, Ichigo continued to train for
And
months
I'm
in
a little
the
confused.
Dangai,
So
a
his
corridor
father
between
is
dimensions,
a
until he
Shinigami?
was finally
So,
ready to challenge
yeah, I need to watch the
Aizen.
anime.
Challenge is an understatement.
need to stop
He
skipping.
manhandled Aizen, shattered mountains with sheer aura, and flexed so hard he smashed out of the black coffin, which crushes
What?
space
I
like a
don't know.
mini
Why do
black
everything
hole.
need to be
And
black?
yet, it still wasn't enough. So, by becoming Getsuga itself, Ichigo unleashed his ultimate
Yeah,
attack,
that design is cool.
Mucus, defeating Aizen at the cost of all his power.
He might have saved everyone, but now it was back to Normieville.
Ichigo never truly realized until then just how much being a Shinigami meant to him. The power to protect others, his drive, his pride in himself was gone. He would give anything to get it back.
And he did, thanks to a surprise assist from Rukia. Boom!
Rukia!
Shinigami again!
Just in time for a 1,000-year blood war with a final endgame boss, Yhwach.
Who
Yhwach.
blinked and everything. And while other Shinigami tried their best, only Ichigo was special enough to pull it off.
His father was a Shinigami. His mother was a member of the ancient Quincy's.
I need to watch these
Possessed by
anime,
Hollow.
man.
Hence, his 2 Sanbakuto spirits, one Quincy, the other
Jesus.
Hollow and Shinigami, made Ichigo a perfect union to break Yhwach's plan. Finally, Ichigo understood himself, fully unifying with both Zanpakuto spirits within. With that came a new Shikai and 2 new Zanpakuto.
True Shikai! If you thought Ichigo was strong before, oh boy, he's the strongest Shinigami alive!
Yeah, the
Or
strongest
dead.
motherfucker.
Undead! Yeah!
Stronger than
Yeah,
Kenpachi,
Death
who could split the
Naruto
Dangai in
is
half.
making no
Stronger than
sense. You know-
Senjumaru, who shook
Come
heaven
on,
and
you
earth
know
across the
that he's
realms.
so dumb.
And strong enough to match Yhwach, even after he absorbed the Soul King.
Used up with Soul King power, Yhwach could nuke all 3 realms, the human world, Soul Society, and Hueco Mundo, plus the Dangai and Garganta in between, which have a bunch of pocket dimensions sprinkled in. Hell, just the Soul King's corpse sent a shockwave across all the realms.
And it's not a matter of disrupting the flow of souls. Yhwach was going to end everything through sheer power alone.
But Ichigo still wasn't done powering up.
Entering a new half-hollow form and merging his Getsuga Tensho with a mighty hollow attack.
Oh, that is
the Grand
clean.
Prix Sarah.
Making a giant crescent slash that ripped through space itself.
Jesus!
Power
Oh,
culminating in
hell
his
no.
true
Okay.
Bankai.
Ah.
A power so
Okay,
great.
wait, sorry. Oh, no way he gonna win. If you do Naruto and him, a rematch, you know Naruto lose. Alright, this fight could be good. Alright, back, okay.
Yhwach was scared of it.
Joke's on you! Ichigo didn't even need it! You're done!
Ichigo was finally content. And 10 years later, he remains a Shinigami.
that terrible
having found the
hairstyle.
courage
I mean,
to
it's not
stand on the
terrible,
edge of
it's
life
not
and death,
Naruto.
conquer his fears, and walk onward.
Yeah! Alright. Wait, sorry. Okay. So, I watched the anime. I started watching it. I'm not watching it fully, so I'm gonna get a few little spoiler alerts. And mostly, I heard people. I tell you mostly if I start.
Most teenagers have no idea what they want to do with their life. However, that was hardly a problem for juvenile delinquent Yusuke Urameshi, because he only ever wanted to do one thing.
Throw hands!
Throw
It
hands,
don't matter
mother-
who the ops are, be they women, old folk, or babies, Yusuke lived to fight. It's what gave life meaning. Who cares about stupid things like friends and family?
Which is why it was so surprising when one day he
Okay.
threw himself in front of a
Sorry,
speeding car.
I actually watched the anime, and mostly he say the kid gonna get. No fucking way this kid actually gonna survive that. I mean, get a little strut in the arm. Bullshit. Look at that. I mean, look at that. He not have time to move the car. I mean, yeah, the kid's gonna die. Sorry. Okay, back at that. Back
Or
up.
to save a child, bringing that reckless life to a screeching halt.
Truck-kun claims another victim.
But this is chapter
Okay, why
1 of a
does not
battle
ha- why
shonen,
Truck-kun
so
not have a
death
death
is
battle?
hardly the end.
Surprisingly, though, it wasn't a spooky skeleton in a hood who arrived to claim Yusuke's soul.
Yeah.
It was a blue-haired anime girl on a broomstick.
You know
This
who
was
really
Photon,
stands
whose
for-
job was to
I mean,
ferry
nice
Yusuke's
stands.
newly
You know
deceased
what I mean.
spirit off to the afterlife.
Unfortunately, or I guess fortunately for him, he was
no, I
such
see a
an
lot of different
asshole that the
death
underworld
battles.
didn't see
I mean,
his selfless death coming
how
and didn't have any space
different
prepared
anime
for him.
is, so it's always
Imagine
confusing me.
being such a menace to society that the second you do something nice, hell itself gets caught with its pants down.
So the underworld
Not the good
surrogate
way.
king, Koenma,
Right.
offered Yusuke an alternative. He could return to life as an agent of the afterlife, a spirit detective, solving supernatural crimes and fighting off demonic threats to humanity.
Naturally, Yusuke did what anyone would do in that situation, then told Satan Jr. to stuff it. I mean, he was never really good for anything, and no one was gonna miss him. So what's the point of coming back to life? It's not like his mom would be sad, or his childhood sweetheart Keiko would be heartbroken, or even his rival Kuwabara would shed manly tears. Oh man.
At the sight of loved ones who cared far more than he ever expected, Yusuke had a change of heart and accepted Koenma's offer, returning to life with a new purpose and a new job.
And newfound ass-kicking ability in his quest to beat the...
Sorry, I'm checking something. Alright, get back to the video.
The dog shit out of demonkind. Yusuke learned to harness Reiki, or spirit energy. He's ridiculously strong, fast, and durable. Heals from wounds
Yeah,
quickly, and can see spirits invisible to mortal men.
Even early on, Yusuke could parry Suzaku's lightning arrows, which are formed from real lightning called down from the sky. And with the help of legendary warrior Genkai, he mastered a signature
that
move that
for a
could
good
blast anyone to smithereens.
My favorite shonen move ever, the
Bang, bang.
Spirit Gun.
Spirit
At
Gun.
first, Yusuke had a limited number of shots, but eventually he turned it into his personal WMD. Stronger than any weapon on Earth, he could go finger blasting around as much as he wants.
The spirit gun is more versatile than it appears. Yusuke can bounce it off surfaces for sneak attacks, propel himself around like a rocket in flight, and produce massive explosions with each shot.
He can twist it up for a spirit shotgun, a
Bow.
mighty AoE blast, or a spirit punch, where he keeps the energy stored in his fists and clobbers the hell out of you. And the spirit wave, a Kamehameha from before we uncultured Americans knew what a Kamehameha was.
Yusuke may be a punk, but he's deceptively skilled and cunning in battle.
He's not afraid to fight dirty, throwing his shoes, using sleight of hand to place cigarettes on his foe to track them in the dark.
Personally, I'd call that smart, and his hand-to-hand is A+. He's matched experts like Kabano, who's said to have mastered all forms of martial combat.
But his best
Damn.
secret is how quickly he improves. All it takes is a round of training or someone threatening his friends, and Yusuke's power will spike to match stronger enemies, even if it means literally burning through his own life force for a power-up.
All known demons and demon fighters are individually ranked on a scale of power from E to S.
E and D class demons are nothing special. We're talking local threats at best. C and B are getting a bit dicey in a destroy your city kind of way. A and S? Well, hold on to your ass. We're talking end of the world.
As Yusuke forged bonds with new allies like
Oh, I call
demons
that
Hiei and
a
Kurama, as well as his old pal Kuwabara, he found himself facing opponents he couldn't beat. such as the monstrous Toguro, who could vaporize weaker demons and crush their souls with sheer aura.
But Yusuke needed to survive and protect his loved ones, so he had no choice but to rank up, even if it meant absorbing the power of a small star. Thanks, Denkai!
Our sun has an average luminosity of 380 septillion watts, or joules per second. Small stars like red dwarfs output about 1/10,000th of that. So this spirit orb's energy per second would equal about 9 million megatons of TNT.
Enough to send Toguro to the grave.
Even after pushing past his own limits, Yusuke would still need more power to face S-class threats like Sensui, a past spirit detective gone bad, and a great measuring stick for what top-tier demons are capable of.
Sensui was so yoked he couldn't even use all his power in the human world without threatening to bring down the whole thing. He compared destroying the whole goddamn planet to kicking an anthill.
According to Genkai, Yusuke could destroy the planet too, if he really wanted. And even A-class threats like King Enma have shaken both the demon and human worlds.
That anima guy is strong as balls. In the past, he fought the Netherworld King Yakumo, who could eradicate the entire human world and remake the Netherworld.
But Yusuke's power surpassed both of them.
Why anime make Kettner so fucking broken? I mean, damn. I mean, he's not counting that broken. I give you 10 people you actually could wipe the floor out of him. I think my Kettner could wipe the floor out of him. I think me could wipe the floor out of him. No, not okay, I'll go back to the video.
To the point where he overloaded Yakumo with his own energy. And do keep in mind, Yusuke was still only A-class at the time. A far cry from S-classes like Sensui, whose sacred energy was 10 times his superior.
But not for long, sucker, because turns out Yusuke was a demon himself.
Literally. Yusuke is the descendant of an ancient and incredibly powerful being, one of the strongest in existence, Ryzen, the Demon King.
With his Mazoku mark, Yusuke can channel Ryzen's spirit for a huge power boost and a massive thirst for murder boost. This was his first taste of a dangerous new type of spirit energy, Yoki,
a form of energy used by demons. Like normal Reiki, it can be amplified by intense emotions. Unlike normal Reiki, its use creates a pleasurable feeling, feeding into the user's rage and bloodlust, the feral animal within.
So Yusuke upgraded his spirit gun to a demon gun. It's the same thing, but red. Oh, and it's strong enough to blast Sensui past the horizon, putting Yusuke's power firmly in S-class.
And making him a prime candidate to rule the demon world. But as he was thrust into a tournament vying for that throne, Yusuke began to wonder if all this power was what he really wanted.
Self-reflection? From I'll kick your ass, Yusuke Urameshi? Nah, we can worry about that later. There's a tournament to win. Which one of you, girl, baby, or grandparents is first?
Even then, as Yusuke took on the Demon King Yomi in an epic final battle, he was still growing. He had become far stronger than before, even achieving a unique version of the Mazoku form separate from Ryzen's influence.
And a brand spanking new form of power. Kinda like Sensui's sacred energy, but even better. It's so unprecedented, it doesn't even have a name, but it's golden glowy.
Strong enough to clash with Yomi, creating heavens above and decimated the Okuna tree below, pushing the Demon King himself to his absolute limits.
But then, Yusuke lost. It's not all bad though. Even if being king would have been cool, Yusuke realized he wanted something more. He'd grown up and chose to walk a new path.
It was always Yusuke's connections with others that motivated him above all else. And it was in those connections that he found his happy ending.
But I wouldn't piss him off if you can avoid it. Get him in the right mood or threaten the human world, and the spirit detective will beat your stupid
motherfucker ass. Alright. So, I heard, Bleach, name's not my thing. I heard the Bleach Kettner actually one-shot them. I mean, people say them really gonna lose. I never watched it, I've not watched the full anime. I do want to watch it soon. I feel like, I guess who's gonna win is mostly Bleach. I mean, I never see one Bleach Kettner actually win in a death battle once. No, go back at a death battle and watch some death battle Bleach Kettners actually win. Check. And mostly, the else fighters. I mean, not mostly splitting all, not count. And you know that bullshit anyway. All right. Yeah, I guess the bleach. I think he gonna win. You know, the bleach captain. Oh, names are not my thing. All right. See who gonna win this. And I guess who. Okay.
All right, the
Alright, now is who we're talking.
It's time for
So
a
let's
death
death
battle!
Alright.
Oh, this animation's good. Oh yeah, I need to work on my animation like.
demon that's hollow. No doubt about it.
Oh, this music good.
Alright, come on, come on. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, get your hand on combat in here. Oh, not the. Oh, that is a dick move, dude. What the fuck is it? That's really a dick move, literally. I need to work my jokes. Still, that's still a little dick move, man. Hey, he said he is use a dirt, you know, still. Oh. Hello.
Chump change. Reckless idiot.
Ooh.
What a bait! Little demon energy got you scared.
Okay, I feel like I want to use this music in my toy battle and Galaxy Flood instance of video. Oh yeah, I want to use these music in my Galaxy and toy battle videos in the future video. Sorry.
Let's devour him together.
Woo!
Hell no! This is my fight, jackass! You just told me back! Yeesh, rude awakening. This one's a piece of work. Need a hand, partner? Let's do it. Like old times.
Yeah, bun cut, baby! Oh, he gonna win. He gonna win. I know what's all in. I love this guy. Oh, come on, baby. Come on. I know there's not shooting him. I forgot shooting him.
The best you can do.
Come on, come on, come on.
I can go even faster if you like. Hell yeah! Bring it on, asshole! I'll kill you even if it kills me. I'm putting it all on the line. You better do the same.
Oh, come on.
Screw that. Give me a freaking break.
Oh, I told it. I knew it.
See you on the other side.
Oh, no way.
You, think the afterlife offers frequent flyer miles?
There's a lot to cover here, so let's break this down into 4 chapters.
Ooh, 4, baby.
With their abilities.
All right, come on.
Yusuke could see Ichigo no problem, and resist auras like Taguro's that are similar to
Finally got
Ryuzu.
Bleach
So
Taylor
Ichigo
actually
could
won.
squeeze a win right
Yes.
Otherwise, Yusuke was outmatched. Sure, the Spirit Gun could potentially match the Getsuga Tensho, and he had stat-boosting forms like the Mizoku. Ichigo, however, had more varied powers, a better healing factor, greater stamina given his months of Dangai training,
And all those swords. He just had way more abilities to play with.
likewise, speed was a fairly easy call. Yusuke could react to lightning early on, and obviously got much faster over time. Looking at this blast from his clash with Yomi, it erupted upwards at 57% the speed of light.
But Ichigo was faster than light from the start.
Yeah,
and he's
come on,
gotten
come on.
faster too. He couldn't even see Byakuya at first, but blitzed him in the rematch. Plus, he's got tons of training and power-ups since then.
The Soul King Shockwave, for example, expanded across the realms at thousands of times light speed, and Ichigo reacted to attacks from Soul King Yuhabak that utilized the same power. So, Ichigo takes speed.
Yeah.
But Yusuke's fought plenty of foes faster or more varied than him, so it's extremely important to examine their tactics and ability to adapt mid-fight.
This is kind of both their things. Ichigo has styled on guys with centuries of training and has over a decade of experience as a Shinigami. He's pretty good at figuring out new weapons and styles.
Meanwhile, Yusuke was flexible and quick to adapt, mixing cleverness with exceptional hand-to-hand. He's good enough to match Kabano, who mastered every martial art. Ichigo's decent at hand-to-hand, but it's not his go-to in the same way.
So, both had their strong suits, with advantages on each side. It's fair to call this one a draw.
Leaving
Yeah.
only the biggest winning factor.
All right, come on, come on.
Superseded all other
Sorry, I
advantages.
know he's won still.
Between Sensui, Genkai,
Oh,
and
come on,
Enma,
dude.
Yusuke could definitely destroy the planet. Examining his sky-splitting clash with Yomi and measuring its scale, that's about 4 quadrillion megatons of TNT, which is crazy.
Similarly, mid-series Ichigo could shake Huecomundo, tear through hell, and block attacks that could destroy the Soul Society. But at his
Yes.
peak, he beat Yuhabak, who could destroy several realms, which is far more impressive than just one.
To be fair, Yusuke also beat Yakumo, who could threaten 2 realms at the same time, pretty close to Yuhabak's threatening 3.
And Yusuke far surpassed Yakumo afterward. The gap between him and Sensui alone was 10 times. So there could be an argument for Yusuke's power surpassing Ichigo if 3 realms was truly Ichigo's limit.
Fortunately for Ichigo, it's not. Yuhabak was also going to destroy the Garganta, which has at least 29 pocket dimensions inside it.
Each containing at
Oh,
least a
come
planet
on,
and
that
a
is
star,
so good.
much larger than Yusuke's planet-sized worlds. Plus, Ichigo matched Yuhabak in True Shikai, without his additional boost from Half Hollow and True Bankai.
As always with
Ha!
this battle, there's
Sorry.
arguments either way. But the way we see it, even being generous with Yusuke's power and conservative with Ichigo's, the gap was just too big,
Yeah.
giving Ichigo the final edge. Sorry if things got messy, but that's just how Ichigo's.
The winner is
Okay,
Ichigo
there we go.
Kurosaki.
Yes.
Next time on
Okay,
Death
who?
Battle.
Who is it? Who is it? Metal Sonic versus Sal. Oh, come on.
Subscribe
Who
and join
cares?
as a member to see more Death Battle. Thanks for watching.
Death Battle is back, and so is our new tabletop.
Sorry. Oh, this is so good. And Cell versus Metal Sonic. I saw him before. Still. Oh. Yes. Death Battle is back. And this is so good. The fight, all of them is so good. I mean, look at this. It is so freaking good. The animation, all that. Alright. Oh, this is so good. Yeah, I feel like I saw Cell versus Metal Sonic a few else video. I feel like Cell's gonna win in this one. It's a guess. Or Metal Sonic. I like Metal Sonic, he's a good character. I feel like Cell gonna win. Alright guys. And we see you in the next death battle.